Hello friends, in this video we are going to look into friction. So what is friction? It is an electromagnetic dissipative force. Okay. Now it acts tangentially. It is the tangential component of the net contact force between two solid bodies in contact. Okay. So it acts tangential to the surface, or I can say contact surface of two bodies in contact. Okay. Now when does this force start, or when does this force one thing you have to be careful is that this force is not always existent when two bodies are in contact. Okay, this force exists only when there is a relative motion or there is a tendency of relative motion between the two bodies. So let me write this down here. It acts only when there is a tendency of relative motion between two bodies in contact. Okay, so suppose a box is lying, and it one thing that needs to be mentioned also is that it acts opposite to the tendency of motion. So this gives us the direction of friction, that is opposite. Also two things are very important over here, that is it acts only when there is a relative motion, and it acts opposite to the direction of the relative motion that is tending to occur. Okay, so now let us look at few examples of friction so that we can understand it better. So here we have three examples of friction. Okay, so suppose in the first example we considered an inclined plane and a box lying on it. Now mind you, this inclined plane is rough. Okay, so there is friction. So this inclined plane has a tendency to move in the downward direction. Okay, as I have shown over here. So the friction that will act at this surface will be upward, F friction. Okay, and this is mg. If this angle is theta, then this is sine theta. Okay, now if this body is in rest, then we call it static friction. Okay, now if this body is moving, then we call it dynamic friction or non-static friction. Okay, again we come to this box lying on a rough plane. Okay, now when we apply a force, the box is trying to move, that the box is trying to have a relative motion between the surface and itself. Okay, so it is trying to move in this direction, and hence the friction should direct opposite to the tendency of motion. So the friction is in this side, F friction. Okay, now let this be a non-movable pulley, non-movable pulley. That means the pulley cannot rotate about this point P. Okay, so when we, and one thing, in this pulley is also rough. Okay, and it has a finite mass, it is not massless, and there we have a rope, which is the other end of which is tied to a weight. Now when we pull the rope, this rope glides through the surface of this pulley, and thus it creates a friction, and here the friction lies tangentially to the surface of the pulley. Okay, so these are few examples of friction. Now let us see what is static friction. Now we all know friction opposes the motion of the relative motion between two bodies. Okay, so friction opposes relative motion between two bodies in contact. Okay, so suppose let us understand static friction using an example. So suppose we have a rough plane and we are keeping a box on it. Okay, and we are applying a force. So when we are applying a force, there will be a opposing frictional force offered by the surface to the box, that is opposite in the direction of the force, opposite to the direction of the force. Okay, so now let us consider that this force is slowly increasing. Okay, so what we observe is that number one, up till a certain value of F, the box is at rest. Okay, after that it starts moving. So what can we say about this? That up till a certain value of X, the box is at rest. Okay, so that means up to that value of X, let that be Fc, that threshold value of X till which it remains at rest, be Fc. Okay, so up till Fc, the F increases slowly. Okay, so as F increases, so the opposing friction also increases since the body is at rest. Thus we get to know that friction, the static friction, is self-adjustable. Static friction is self-adjustable. Okay, now let us see how this measurement of friction can take place. How can we measure the friction, especially the static friction? Okay, so friction is the threshold static friction, that is the maximum friction in static state, that is when F acquires Fc, that we have shown, till which the relative motion is 0, that is called Fc. Okay, now the friction is also increasing, so the maximum static friction, that is the F threshold static, is equals to some constant times the normal reaction. Now what is normal reaction? If we draw the free body diagram of this box, we see that the gravity is acting on it, and the normal reaction is provided by the surface. Also the force is applied in this direction and the friction occurs in the opposite direction. So the F threshold static is mu static into the normal reaction. Okay, now the mu static is called coefficient of static friction. Okay, so this completes our knowledge about static friction. In the next video we are going to see the dynamic friction, or the non-static one. Okay, so that's it from this video. I hope it was informative. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.